cats in. So we're gonna be looking at some of these. Just the ones that are on here, which is a lot. And I've seen him like video. And I'll tell here so I can watch them, and it's Story Booth. All you have to do is submit.
A couple years ago, I was on a flight by myself. I was sitting quietly in my chair, relaxing before takeoff, just reading a book, and suddenly a man just appeared next to me, sat down without saying hello, without acknowledging me, without looking at me even. That man was probably in his mid-40s. He had a long, dark beard, and as the flight attendants prepared the plane to take off, the man started mumbling to himself in Arabic. He was shaking and sweating profusely and shifting in his chair a lot. The plane began its takeoff, and the man started mumbling to himself stronger and stronger. I was sitting next to him, completely terrified. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself. All I could think about was just to focus on my breathing. 5 in, 5 out. Breathe in, breathe out. The only thing I could do to not lose my mind. But as I was focusing on my breath, I suddenly noticed on my lap the book that I was reading beforehand. And I noticed one specific line that I marked for myself to read. When fear is present in us, we bring awareness to it. We smile to it and call it by its true name. I noticed that the man that was sitting next to me was looking over at the book that I was holding in my hands. And without thinking twice, I offered it to him. I just said, "It's a great book." The man took the book in his hands, looked over at me and asked me, "What's it about?" And I answered, "It's about peace." The man looked at the book, read it a little bit, and then looked back at me and asked me, "Where are you from?" And although I was still scared, I took a deep breath and I looked back at him and said, "I'm from Israel." He got quiet for a moment, but then he said that the media in his country portrays Israelis as evil people. But here we are, the both of us, sharing a book about peace. We both smiled in relief, and before I knew it, this man that was a complete, terrifying stranger to me just 10 minutes ago was sharing with me pictures of his home and his family, and even one very, very personal fact about him. He was afraid of flying. I remember myself at 12 years old, sitting in my living room and watching the live broadcast of the airplanes hitting the World Trade Center at 9/11. I remember how much fear I felt from uncertainty, from not knowing who did this. And I remember the newspapers that followed that day that were filled with pictures of men that looked exactly like that man that sat next to me on the airplane. Our real power as human beings is our ability to become mindful in a situation and to see the whole picture, to acknowledge the fear that runs us from the inside, and to choose to act differently when we can. So maybe we can take...
I don't... I think we're just gonna watch a couple. There's gonna be a part 2 of
The
this.
15th anniversary of 9/11 as a reminder to ourselves that change has to begin with us and that we have so much power because we are truly, truly in this together.
Oh my god, we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way ashore because the dog chased us all over the kid.
So what's the first one? Let's see. Oh, I already watched this one. I don't want to watch this one again. Sorry, guys. So I've already watched them. Oh, I haven't watched this.
Ever since I was little, I kind of knew that I wasn't the ideal skin tone for the world. I'm African American, and I'm not just...
We're just gonna watch this
There's
one.
one simple
That's
kissing
it.
technique any woman can use to make a man beg to be her boyfriend. It's really...
So this was like my junior year of high school. I was just one day on my phone going through Facebook, and I was going through this girl, and I was going through all her friends to see if I like knew anybody that she was friends with, and I liked this one guy, and he messaged me back, and he said, "I don't know who you are, but you're gorgeous." And that was the first time I ever heard any like guy ever say that I was like pretty I was so used to like people at school making fun of me and saying that she's ugly fat, ugly fat, ugly fat. That was the first time I ever
She looks
heard
beautiful.
just the word beautiful come out of somebody else's mouth outside my mom and my grandma. We start texting and, just messaging each other, just, talking almost every single day. And one day he asked me the question, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I sat there and I really had to think about it because we hadn't really like met in person or anything. And I was just like, I'm not really sure. And I was like, you know what? It's time to just take a chance. And I said yes. And from then on, my entire life just changed. I was just like on some type of cloud 9-ish. Like I was on cloud 11. You couldn't get me down. We went to different schools, but we just would talk every day. We would video chat. We would like just text, and it was amazing. And this went on for like about a good 3 months and a half. It wasn't until like when Christmas started to roll around, I was really just, wanted to see him for real. And we kept trying just to make it work, and just see each other. And they just kept failing. Like either school kept getting in the way or weather kept getting in the way. And it wasn't until like one day, and it was Christmas Eve, and I got a text and he said, we need to talk. And I knew this couldn't be good. And he basically just gave me a long text and was like, it's over. I'm sorry. And just, I was hurt.
Oh, yeah.
He broke up with me on Christmas Eve, and I was devastated. All the happiness that I felt was just gone, and there was nothing left but just a broken heart. And I cried for what felt like 4 hours and just cried and cried and cried. I went to my mom and told her what happened, and she said, you can do one of two things. You can either let this boy ruin your Christmas, or you can be grateful that tomorrow's Christmas Day. You're going to be with your family and friends and everything.
Oh my
I just
God, I
felt
bet I'll
better,
put this up
and
too.
I just realized then that I just kind of need to learn how to love me and just accept me for who I am. And sometimes like just be around people that I love and that don't care about me and that are never going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's the time I got broken up on Christmas.
This one actually kind of sad, but
Oh my god,
on
we
the
totally
bright
jumped off the cliff
side,
that is from all the way ashore because the dog chases all
haha, bright side, YouTube on the bright side, didn't mean the dark side is calculated. It's a good thing. Alright guys, I might run out of time soon, so if you do video, we're gonna be playing a game. Wait, just where's my right there. That should be good. But it's like literally just escaping rooms. Nope. Not this game today. That was unexpected. It randomizes every time, and if you don't beat it, it doesn't randomize. Oh, I love this game. It stretches out my anger. Like, I want to, and it's like the best game. I just thought about this. I feel bad. It's like this is different. So she wants to be a grown up. It's like she wants to be a grown up. Yeah, she wants to. She can be a grown up. She's almost grown up. She's almost in junior high, and I'm still in school. I'm in 2nd grade. She's still in 4th grade. Okay, in 5th grade, 6th grade. Not even doing. 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Yeah, I've got like 4 more years. And she's got like 6.
Hold on.
No, not 6. Oh. He's actually stab you. That's weird.
Hey, hi, buddy. Nice to meet you.
No. What about this?
Hey,
Ah.
no. Excuse me.
Yeah, buddy, you really missed it this time.
Mama told me not to come. Where on earth did you dig that up? Read the directions. Nothing
There
is
is
safe.
no direction.
I don't get it. There's nothing sacred. Oh, please, God, no, please. That's not right.
Oh,
Pay attention to me.
I will slaughter you.
Hey, give me all broken. No, no, no. Nothing is safe. I don't get it.
Oh, nice, he died. He died. That's, kind of...
Hey! Read the directions.
There's no directions.
That's not right.
Yes, it is.
Nothing sacred. Mama! Don't! Nothing is safe.
I know, right? Just like my life, nothing is safe. Oh.
Hey. Are you recording?